Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'm sharing the PPT. The signal flow graph, block diagram numerical 1. Is PPT visible to you people?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we shall start the lecture. In previous lecture, we have solved block diagram reduction numerical, as well as we have seen the new technique, that is signal flow graph. We have seen Mason's gain formula, and here this signal flow graph does not require, say, reduction rules. Only single Mason's gain formula is sufficient. And this signal flow graph can be, say, used for block diagram, as well as if you have algebraic equation, we can use that. If you have circuit diagram, you may get the algebraic equation in S domain and you can use signal flow graph there. So here we'll be looking at the first example of signal flow graph. And if the block diagram is given, suppose how to draw the signal flow of particular block diagram, that we'll see in this numerical 1. Now, this is the numerical where question is find transfer function using signal flow graph SFG. So this is the block diagram wherein you can see one input is there, U of S, output is there, Y of S. Some system blocks are there, G1, G2, G3, G4, and G5 connected in this fashion. 3 summing points here, 2 summing points in actual. This is the summing point, and these two are, say, of course, summing point, but forms the loop. So here what is done, uh, we have to draw the signal flow for this particular block diagram. So how to draw, please remember the steps. Now what I have U of S. I have U of S, which is the input. So I have used U of S. So here I'll use one branch moving towards G1. So here is node G1. Here is another node. So I'm using one, so one doesn't matter. आप अगर नहीं भी लेते हो तो it doesn't say effect on the final output. Then we have G1. This branch is G1. Then we have G2. This is G2. Then G3. Then later on you can see G1, G2, G3. But after G3, we have one takeoff point here. Here you can see. I hope the highlighter is visible. Just after G3, there is a takeoff point and a loop is passed through feedback component H2. Therefore, we will be using one small branch, which is 1. Then lastly, G4. G4. You can directly write Y of S here, just after G4. But for simplicity or for better visibility, what I did, I used one branch with gain 1. Again, that doesn't change the output. And then I have written y of s. So later on you can see this is the straightforward path I have drawn with particular number of nodes. Later on you can see here after G3, I'll erase the ink. After G3 there is one loop and going into the G2. So you can see after G3 there is a loop going into the G2. G2 is here. And the feedback factor or say gain of that loop is minus H2. There is one more loop after G4 name H1 and going into the G4. So you can see the branch जो भी G4 है gain, it has one loop. Minus H1 is the value. Here is the loop. And there is one more from the output with gain is equal to 1. इसे H1 H2 नहीं दिया है and going into the G1. So this is one more here. So minus sign है तो -1 लिखा है, H1 H2 है ही नहीं, going into the G1. One more thing, these are the loops, but I have a path. You know what is a loop? I'll redraw it here. You can see this. This is the loop G2, G3 going back to the G2 using minus H2. Again, you can see G4 minus H1 forms one loop. And you can see G1, G2, G3, 1, G4 and -1 is forming one loop. So it is a loop. You can see the arrow direction, but wait a minute. Sorry. Then here, these are the loops, but one thing that you can see here in the diagram, I have not mentioned G5 anywhere. So in between G2 and G3, one branch is moving, but it is moving forward. G3 is also moving forward and G5 is also moving forward. So this is not loop. So you can see G3 is this and G5 is say moving above G3. So I have drawn everything that I say have in the block diagram. Am I audible to all? Anybody can
Yes.
reply. Okay, please see the steps, okay? Because drawing the signal flow
Yes,
is
sir.
yeah, drawing the signal flow is very important. Later on, it is very easy. Now, here in this diagram, I have maintained this diagram on every PPT so that you can visualize the formulas, loops, forward paths, everything on the single PPT. So this is how we can draw the signal flow from the block diagram. Each and every component is taken into consideration and its arrow, its signs are also very important. So you can see here everywhere it is a minus sign to the loop. So I have used minus H2, minus H1 and -1 here. Okay, I'll move forward because now the thing is easy. We have to calculate number of paths. We have to calculate number of loops. We have to calculate number of 2 non-touching loops, 3 non-touching loops and so on if there, of course. So this is the graph which we already drawn using block diagram. So we are interested in forward path now. So look at the forward path. Loop nahi hona chahiye. So I will draw here. There is a forward path 1, G1, G2, G3, 1, G4 and 1 towards YS. Input to output जाना है हमें कितने path से जा सकते हैं. It is like say highway or say road map. So you can see I will mark this path with the name P1. आपने बाद में भी लिया P2 भी बोला लेकिन P1 दूसरा कुछ रहेगा. So P1 is what? G1, G2, G3, G4. ओके 1 1 है यहाँ पे, ऑफ कोर्स 1 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, इट रिमेन्स सेम. अनदर पाथ, I can go by this path, that is input 1, then G1, then G2, then I may jump here through G5, then go to the G4 and output. This will be the another path. So of course, what I will do here, I will mark that P2, G1, G2, G4 and G5. Sequence badal, if sequence is changed, no worry about that. I may write G1, G2, G5, G4. I may write G1, G2, G4, G5. But all the gains should be covered. Now again, the naming the path. If somebody identify first path is G1, G2, G5 and G4, you may mark P1. And another straightforward mila hai, baad mein dikha hai, you may mark it P2. No worry about that. Then let's go for the loops. What are the different loops here? So we'll go for the loops. So loop here, simple loops dekhte hain. I'll show you the L1, that is it is going through G4 and minus H1. So your first loop is G4 minus H1. Okay, let's say another. I have two gains here, G2, G3, moving back into the G2, that is using H2, minus H2. So your loop 2 is minus G2, minus G3, H2. Then let's go for loop 3. So you can see G1, G2, G3, 1, G4 and minus 1. This is your loop 3. So minus 1 sign आ गया है and 1 1 से multiply किया, nothing happens. So L3 is what? G1, G2, G3 and G4. ये minus 1 से multiply किया है, that's why there is a minus sign. Then one more loop is there. ठीक से देख लेना है. So loop is what? Loop is G1, G2, then G4, and G5. G1, G2, G5, G4. सीक्वेंस अगर मेंटेन किया तो G1, G2, G5, G4 एंड G4 से ये फिर से वापस जा रहा है G1 में, that is with minus 1 gain. So I have changed the sequence, no worry about that. So it is minus sign due to this minus 1, and then I have G1, G2, this G1, G2, G4, G5, G4. So मैंने sequence G4, G5 लिख दिया, no worry about that. Okay, now I have identified all the loops, and this is very important. Don't forget any loop. So you can say, you can see this G5 and G3 1 wala. This is not loop because the direction of arrow is forward. So it is a path, not loop. So only 4 loops are there that I have already mentioned here. Let's see how many loops are touching to each other. So we are interested in non-touching loops. So non-touching loops, I'll first of all say this is the bigger loop. कौन सा लूप है ये? G1, G2, G4 and minus 1. So this is L3. L3 is touching L1. L3 is touching L2 and L3 is touching L4. L4 कैसा है? This is L4, outer loop. G5 में से जा रहा है. So your L3 is touching everywhere. Similarly, you can look each and every component. Your L3, then see the L4. This is your L4. Again, this L4 is also touching everywhere. L4 is touching L1, L2 and L3. So we do not want that. We want 2 non-touching loops. So only 2 loops are there which are non-touching. That is G4 minus H1 and G2, G3 minus H2. Means what? I have L1 and L2. These are the 2 loops which are not touching each other. So write it together. L1 into L2. Product कर लेना है उसका. So minus minus get plus. So finally it is G2, G3, G4, H1, H2. These are the non-touching loop. If you see the complete signal flow diagram, you will not find any other non-touching loop in this diagram. So only one non-touching loop here is there. There's 2 loops which are not टचिंग ईच अदर, तो उसका प्रोडक्ट लिया है. मूविंग अहेड, then the things is very easy. That is transfer function is summation of k path. K denotes path. K 1 to 2. There are only two paths. We already calculated P1 and P2. That is Pk delta k divided by delta. So we are interested in finding out delta. Delta is what? Delta is equal to 1 minus summation. Yes, any question? Any question? Okay, so delta is equal, delta is what determinant? It is 1 minus and sum of all the loops. So loop कितने हैं हमारे पास? L1, L2, L3, L4. So this is L1. So minus G4 H1. This is L2. G2 minus G2 G3 H2. This is L3, ये बड़ा वाला loop. ये वाला loop L3. That is minus G1 G2 G3 G4. ओके, माइनस एच है नहीं उसमें. एंड फोर्थ लूप आउटर साइड में G5 को कंसिडर करके, सो इट विल बी माइनस G1 G2 G4 एंड G5. एच है ही नहीं. सो दिस इज व्हाट, दीज आर द इंडिविजुअल लूप्स, समेशन ऑफ इंडिविजुअल लूप्स प्लस, प्लस क्या है? प्लस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ
Non-touching loops.
two non-touching loops. And product of two non-touching loop is G2 G3 G4 H1 H2 जो हमने अर्लियर निकाला है. पहले स्टेप्स अगर आप ठीक से निकालोगे, nothing will be wrong there. Taking minus sign inside in this equation, my delta is this. I'll not read it out. Just minus sign अंदर लिया है, so all the terms in this bracket become plus. That's it. So my delta is here. Next, path 1. Already we know path 1 is what? G1, G2, G3, G4. This is the path 1, which is moving from input to output. And what is corresponding delta 1? Delta 1 हमें ऐसा निकालना है कि this, ये path 1 जो है, इसको एक भी loop touch नहीं हो रहा है, उसका delta निकालना है. But you can see to this path 1, every loop is touching. This L1 is also touching, L2 is also touching, L3 is touching, L4 is also touching. So that's why delta remains 1. Again, path 2, G1, G2, G5, G4. Let's see the path 2. This is G1, G2, G5 and G4. इसे भी आप देखोगे तो all the loops are touching together. We have another example in next numerical wherein I'll show you how to calculate delta if some loop is not touching to forward path. So you can see forward path 1 also, say all the loops are touching to forward path 1, all the loops are touching to forward path 2, then your delta 1 and delta 2 will be of course 1 simply. So final transfer function will be what? Path 1 into delta 1 plus path 2 into delta 2 divided by determinant delta. So path 1 directly written, delta 1 1 ही है, so doesn't matter. Plus part 2 लिखा है, delta 2 is also 1, so remains same. Divide by delta जो निकाला था, we wrote this delta into the denominator. So this is the final transfer function. If you go by the block diagram reduction technique, you'll get a similar value of transfer function in that also. Then, and for the sake of understanding, I repeated the diagram everywhere. You can see what I did. I'd like to mention one thing. What I did from this block diagram, I obtained the signal flow. Then for the sake of understanding, everything should be in front of your eyes. That's why I have repeated it on every PPT. Okay, it is not necessary while writing the paper. If you're focusing on sub loop which are not touching to the forward path, then you may repeat particular part of the signal flow, but every time you need not to draw this diagram. Okay, now signal flow graph, same topic. I'll show you the example of circuit or the network in this numerical 2. Any question in previous numerical? This will be the last lecture of this unit. Okay, numerical 2. So instead of block diagram, what I have RLC circuit in this fashion where Vi is connected to these component. There are two loops wherein I1 is passing like this, I2 is passing like this. I1 is caused by Vi, which is passing through, say, this R1. I2 is causing by V1 developed across the capacitor, and output will be I2 into R2. So first, what is the first step? First step, identify the loop equations, because I want a relation between each and every term. That is, what is relation between Vi and I1? What is real relation between I1 and V1? Everything I want. So what we can write, it is very easy. Apply KVL and you will get the equation. I'll write Vi of S in terms of S domain. Okay. So Vi of S will be equal to what? I of S, I1 of S into R1, I1 of S into R1 plus V1. So ये voltage and this capacitor का voltage will be your Vi of S. So what is I1 of S in terms of Vi? So I1 of S will be Vi of S minus V1 of S divided by R1. इसी equation को हमने reform किया है. So here, while drawing the signal flow, I will consider all the components here. Like I have Vi, I have I1, sequence में लगाना है. Then I have V1, then I have I2, and then I have V0. So look at this. One node for V1, another node for I1, another node for V1 जैसे appear होता है उसी sequence से. Another node I2, and last one is the output V0. If you extend this likewise, writing here 1 and then if you write V0, then it also valid. Okay, so I maintained the sequence and I derived what is the relation of I1 of S in terms of Vi of S and V1 of S. So let's see. V1 of S, I1 of S is case में relation. So I1 of S is related to V1 of S by 1 by R1. This one. You please see. I1 of S is related to 1 by R1 likewise. But similarly, this I1 of S is also related to V1 of S. Vi से भी relation है and V1 से भी relation है. So V1 of S में क्या है? Minus of 1 by R1. So ये है V1, relation between V1 and I1, and it is 1 by minus 1 by R1. So I will write a loop. वापस आ रहा है, ये माइनस साइन है इसलिए V1 से लेके I1 तक. ये Vi से लेके I1 तक सीधे गया था. Let's see another one. We are interested in finding out. I'll erase the ink every time. Okay, I'm interested in finding out the V1 in terms of I1. So I have the relation V1 of S. यहाँ से जो ये जो voltage develop हो रहा है, V1 of S will be equal to 1 by SC. 1 by SC means Laplacian domain capacitor. 1 by SC into I1 of S minus I2 of S. So what is the relation? It is very clear here. If I go into this bracket, your V1 of S is 1 by SC times I1 of S. So thereby I wrote 1 by SC here. V1 or I1 में relation. But similarly, there is a relation of V1 of S with I2, और उसका भी रेशियो क्या है? 1 by SC but with minus sign. So I2 and V1 में relation is 1 by SC minus sign. So it will be reverse. So I2 से निकलेगा, V1 में जाएगा, and magnitude is minus 1 by SC. So we are up to this. Now I am interested in finding out relation between V1 and I2. Means I2 due to V1. So what I did here, I2 of S ये I2 यहां से जा रहा है ये L1 से, I2 कैसे लिखोगे आप? These are the two voltages. यहाँ पे V1 है, यहाँ पे V0 है. I2 is initiated from V1 going towards V0. So I may write V1 of S minus V0 of S divided by impedance. ये इसका Laplacian form में it will be SL. Separate that. It will be V1 of S by SL minus V0 of S by SL. So V1 I2 का relation with V1 is straightforward. That is 1 by SL. I'll mark that. I2 का relation with V1, it will be simply 1 by SL. But I2's relation with V0 will be minus 1 by SL. So V0 में से एक arrow निकालना है. It will go into the I2 node and is minus 1 by SL. You can see all the branches are formed, all the loops are formed. यहाँ तक हम आ चुके हैं. This all are formulated here. Only thing is I2 and V0 का relation. So what is V0? V0 is nothing but R2 into I2. Current I2 into R2 is nothing but V0. Therefore, what V0 will be simply R2. V0 और I2 का relation. V0 will be R2 times of I2. Therefore, simply R2. So this is R2. So this is how you can draw signal flow using a network or circuit. Any question related? Because directly I'll move to the Mason's gain formula and transfer function of this circuit. Any question? Okay. So here, after drawing this, we'll go for the loops and everything. So I'm interested in forward path. You can see only one forward path is there. This one. Just multiply all these values and it gives you what? It will be R2 divided by, दो बार ऐसा आया SC के साथ SL के साथ, तो S square into R1 LC. Then go for the loops. This is one of the loop. This is one of the loop called L1. L1 is what? R minus R2 by SL. Minus sign यहाँ से लिया हुआ है. Then this is L2. This one. L2 is minus 1 by SL SC है, तो it will be S square LC. Then third loop, this one. So it will be minus 1 over S R1C. So these are the three loops. Individual loop, I will say. These are the three loops. And later on, we are interested in finding out two non-touching loops. So you can see L1 is touching to L2, but not touching to L3. So two non-touching loop is nothing but L1 and L3. Simply यहाँ से L1 लेना है और यहाँ से L3 लेना है, दोनों का multiplication करना है. You get what? R2 upon S square R1 LC. So we have done with the forward path, only one forward path. We have done with the individual loops, those are three, and we have done with two non-touching loop, that is only one. Now delta, what is formula for delta? Minus sign omit किया है यहाँ पे, you may say that minus कहा गया. So delta will be 1 minus in bracket all the loops summation. All the loop summation क्या है? Minus R2 by SL plus 1 by minus 1 by S square LC minus 1 by S R1C. लेकिन ये माइनस साइन अंदर लेने के बाद you will get all plus and plus non-touching loop. There is only one non-touching loop, two non-touching loops, so it will be R2 upon S square R1 LC. So this is what? This is delta. Then what will be the formula? There is only one forward path. So there is only one forward path, therefore transfer function will be P1 delta 1 divided by delta. And P1 is what? P1 we already did in earlier PPT, that is R2 upon S square R1 LC. And हमें देखना है डेल्टा 1 निकालना है, राइट? यहाँ P1 के लिए डेल्टा 1 निकालना है. दिस इज द पाथ 1 और डेल्टा 1 निकालते वक्त देखना है Is there any loop which is not touching the path? Of course there is no loop which is not touching the path. तीनों के तीनों loop path को touch कर रहे हैं. Therefore your delta 1 is 1. Putting the value into the transfer function, this is your P1, delta 1 is 1 divided by delta. And if you solve this, you will get R2 upon S square in bracket R1 LC plus S in bracket L plus R1 R2 C plus R1 plus R2. So this is the transfer function using network or the circuit. Next are certain examples, some complex example where there will be more number of 2 non-touching loop or 3 non-touching loop. I have opted one example of each category. So numerical number 3. In the examination, this is a from university exam. In the examination, directly signal flow graph is given and the objective is find the transfer function. So this is the graph. You can see U of S is the input, Y of S is the output, and we have to find out the loops and forward part in this figure. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll see one by one. Okay, instead of highlighter, I will use pen here. Okay, I'm interested in finding out the path. So number of forward paths. So number of forward path, I have P1. P1 is nothing but कैसे जा सकता है, एक रास्ता ऐसा भी है G1 से लेके G2 से लेके G3. We went to the output. So G1, G2, G3. Then P2. P2 कैसा रह सकता है? P2, it will go from G4, G5, simple देख लेने, and G6. So I have P2, G4, G5, G6. Next, your P3. P3 is, I may go from G1, I may go towards G8, and I may go through G6. सामने सामने जा रहे, आगे आगे जा रहे. Though there is a turn, but we are moving forward towards the output, initiated from input and going towards input. So this is P3, G1, G8, and G6. Similarly, I have one more option. I have this option, G4, then G7, then G3. So I have path 4, G4, G7 and G3. दो पाथ सीधे सीधे गए हैं, P1 and P2, और P3 and P4 थोड़ा क्रॉस गए हैं, right? Let's see the P5. For that I will erase the previous thing. So P5 कैसे रहेगा? I have a loop like I may go from G1, then G8, फॉरवर्ड जाना है, वापस नहीं आना चाहिए एक नोड पे. G8, then I may go from H2, then G7 and then G3. इनपुट से निकला है, आउटपुट तक बिना रुके सीधे सीधे गया है. So that is this. Minus sign is due to this minus H2. So minus G1, G8, H2, G7, G3. यहाँ पे intentionally I have not changed the sequence. जैसे G1, G3, G7, G8, H2 ऐसे नहीं लिखा है मैंने, to understand. Then here another P6, एक और ऐसा पाथ रहेगा. That will be G4, then G7, then minus H1, then G8, and then G6. So G7, G4, G7, H1, G8 and G6. Minus sign is due to minus H1 here. So we found all the paths, possible paths here, and there are 6 number of paths in this loop. Somewhat, of course, complicated. Then number of individual loops. Let's see loops here. Very simple देख लेने पहले. So that will be G2 H1. You can see G2 ऐसे जा रहा है और फिर से G2 में ही सिग्नल जा रहा है. That is loop, that is denoted by L1. Another simple is G5 and H2, this one. So here minus G5 H2, and one more loop is there. Loop means जहां से signal start हुआ वहीं पे end होना चाहिए. So you can see the loop, the last loop, that is, I'll start from here. H1 यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ है, लुक एट दिस नोड, यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ है, हमें यहां ही एंड करना है. H1 G8 H2 G7, 8 नंबर. So H1 G8 H2 G7, these are the possible loops only. So 3 individual possible loops, and later on 2 non-touching loops देखने हैं हमें. So directly looking at the figure, अगर हमने लूप्स देखे तीनों, ये बड़ा वाला 8 साइज का जो लूप है, टू दैट लूप मीन्स कौन सा L3 को L1 भी टच हो रहा है, L2 भी हो रहा है, बट दिस इज व्हाट, दिस इज L1 minus H1 G2 and this is L2 minus H2 G5. ये दोनों टच नहीं हो रहे. So L1 L2 is nothing but 2 non-touching loops. इसकी मल्टीप्लीकेशन करना है दोनों का. So that will be G2 H1 G5 H2. So this is there are 6 path, 3 individual loop and 2 non-touching loop. So the transfer function will be summation of path कितने 6 है, so k 1 to 6 pk delta k divided by delta, and I'm interested in delta, which is very easy. Delta is a determinant. Delta is a determinant which will be 1 minus all the individual loops उसका summation. So it will be minus G2 H1 minus G5 H2. ये प्लस हो गया, देखो ये प्लस हो गया H1 G8 H2 G7. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे दोनों टर्म आए थे, H1 which is minus and H2 is also minus, so minus minus goes plus. So you can see L3 का साइन जो है that is plus, it is not minus. Then plus क्या है, 2 non-touching loop. 2 non-touching loop is D2 H1 G5 H2 G2 H1 G5 H2. Taking minus sign inside, this is your delta. Now I'm interested in finding out delta of corresponding path, that will be P1 corresponding delta 1, P2 corresponding delta 2, and so on. If such problem say comes into the paper, it will be of course for 13 to 14 marks. Then we'll go to the next, forward paths and their corresponding deltas. So P1 is, you know, it is G1 G2 G3. I'll mark the path G1 G2 G3. Okay. So इसको कौन से लूप अटैच है वो देखना है. H1 वाला जो लूप है that is attached. ये 8 नंबर वाला जो निकल रहा था L3, that is also touching to this path. What is not touching? This loop is not touching. That is H2 वाला, right? So इसका डेल्टा कैसे निकला है? डेल्टा 1 will be 1 minus, same formula, 1 minus number of individual loops. So number of individual loop which is not touching, that will be of course minus G5 H2, minus G5 H2. और आगे क्या है? नंबर ऑफ नॉन टचिंग लूप, उसका कोई लेना देना नहीं है, दैट इज डज नॉट अपीयर हियर. इतना ही एक टुकड़ा लिया हमने, तो यहाँ पे वो फॉर्मूला आता नहीं. ओनली वन लूप which is not touching to the forward path. Then for P2, P2 is what? P2 is G4 G5 G6, and इसको ये L2 भी टच हो रहा है, और L3 जो 8 नंबर का शेप बन रहा है, that is also touching. There is only one loop which is not touching this forward path. For that we'll write delta. So delta 2 will be 1 minus loop equation, that is minus H1 G2, minus H1 G2. माइनस साइन अंदर लेके प्लस करना है, अब हमें बाद में, फिलहाल ऐसे रखा तो भी चलेगा. यू मे डू इट. देन पाथ 3, सभी पाथ के लिए देखना है. पाथ 3 is what? G1 G8. So path 3 is G1 G8 G6. I think all the loops are touching. ये है L1 जो यहाँ से टच हो गया इससे, ये है L2 जो यहाँ पे टच हुआ है, और जो 8 नंबर का शेप है दैट इज टचिंग टू G8 ब्रांच. So that's why the delta 3 is 1. Next path is P4, that is nothing but G4, G7 and G3. Again for this path also all three loops are touching, therefore delta 4 will be 1. Let's see P5. Let's see the P5. P5 is what? P5 is G1, G8, H2, G7, G3. So like this, G1, G8, H2, G7, G3. Again, all the loops are touching to this path. Delta phi is 1. Similarly, opposite direction में same symmetry. Another is G4, G7, H1, G8, G6. Again, all the loops are touching to this path also, so delta 6 will be also 1. So the overall transfer function, is summation of k 1 to 6 because 6 paths are there. P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 plus P4 delta 4 plus P5 delta 5 plus P6 delta 6 divided by delta जो हमने earlier निकाला है. Putting the values in the Mason's gain formula of these all parameters, it will be जो हमने ऊपर निकाला है वही values put किए हैं, so I'll not read it out. So this is your overall transfer function. You have to practice this several times, of course. The way is very easy, but the concentration is required to identify all the paths, all the individual loops, and all the non-touching loops. Then the next example of signal flow graph is numerical 4. Here is the one of the example. You can see find the transfer function. So we'll go for this is the given diagram, of course. Go for the forward path. So starting from input, going through G1, G2, G3, G4 and 1 towards output. There is one path that is G1, G2, G3, G4. 1 है, so multiply भी किया तो doesn't matter, it remains G1, G2, G3, G4. Another path, I have this. Another path is starting at input, going from G5, ये jump लिया है यहाँ से, then G4 and output. So G5 and G4, I may change the sequence G4, G5, no worry about it. Then number of individual loops हमें देखने हैं. So let's see that. Number of individual loop. There will be one loop. I'll say this is L1, which is nothing but G2 and minus H1. So L1 is minus G2 H1. Another loop is L2, ये बड़ा वाला. It will be G1, G2, G3, G4 and minus H2. So G1, G2, G3, G4 minus H2. And the last is L3. L3 is what? It is G4. I'll show you the loop. This is the loop. G5, G4 and H2. पूरा circulate हो रहा है signal. So G5, G4, H2 or minus sign. So I have changed the sequence, that is G4, G5 and H2 minus. So these are the number of individual loops. You cannot find more than this, and two non-touching loops. So you can see if I consider the outer loop, this is the outer loop which is called L3. L3 is touching to the L2. L3 is touching to the L2. Then we'll see the loop. This is L1 and what is L2? L2 is what it is G1, G2, G3, G4. नेमिंग करते वक्त थोड़ा गड़बड़ किया है. It must be L3. Or what is L3? L3 is G5, G4, H2, and again G5. So these two loops are not touching. So let's see it is correct है या नहीं. So it is G2 minus H1, G2 minus H1, and G4, G5, H2, G4, G5, H2. So these two loops are not touching. I made a small mistake that instead of writing L1, L3, I wrote L1, L2 here. I'll change it first. Okay. So L1 and L3 are not touching together. So we have done with all the number of possible forward path, number of individual loops, two non-touching loops here. Let's go for the formula. Mason's gain formula is transfer function summation of k 1 to 2 because two forward path pk delta k divided by delta. Forward path and their delta. So पहला forward path है G1, G2, G3, G4. This one straight line. And all the loops are touching. Therefore, delta 1 will be only 1. But another P2 is what? P2 is G5, G4. This is P2. P2 को कौन से loops attach है? L3. This L3 is attached. This L2 is also attached. L2 is इससे form होता है. But you can see this small part is not attached, which is forming G2 and H1 wala loop. So therefore, delta 2 will be 1 minus in bracket individual loop which are not touching to this path. So it will be minus G2 H1. So this is delta 2. And what is overall delta? Overall delta is equal to 1 minus summation of all individual loops. So this is summation of all individual loop plus two non-touching loop. Taking minus sign inside, you'll get this delta. And putting the values in this, your by Mason's gain formula, transfer function will be summation of k1 to 2 p1 delta 1 plus p2 delta 2 divided by delta. So p1 delta 1 is g1, g2, g3, g4. p2 delta 2 is this and divide by delta whatever we calculated earlier. So this is how we may get 7 to 8 marks. And the example number 5, signal flow graph, numerical number 5. This is one of the example. Find the transfer function. Let's see the forward path first. Let's see the forward path. We can go through G1, G3, G4, G5 and G6. So number of forward path P1 is G1, G3, G4, G5, G6. Then another will be, of course, it will be G1, G2 and G6. So G1, G2, G6. These are the two forward possible paths. Then number of individual loops. Number of individual loop is L1. L1 is what? G4 into minus H1. This is L1. Then L2. L2 is what? This one. This is L2. G3, G4 and coming back here that will be minus H2. So minus G3, G4, G5, H2 and L3. Last. L3 will be what? This complete G2 forward going and coming back through H2. So this will be minus G2 H2. So these are the number of individual loops. Forward path bhi humne nikale hai. Now interested in two non-touching loops. Two non-touching loops are what? Let's see. L1 जो है ये L1. This is L1. This is what? This round is L3. ये दोनों टच नहीं हो रहे हैं. बाकी L2 is touching with L1 and L3 is touching with L1. Sorry, L3 and L2 are touching together. So L1 and again I did same here. L1 L3 चाहिए था because it is G2 H2 and G4 H1. So I'll make it correct now. L1 and L3. Used to copy and paste earlier format, so it was L1 and L2 thereby. So it is L1 and L3, which equation is G2H2 and G4H1. Then next is finding out the forward paths and delta. So first of all, delta is equal to 1 minus summation of all individual लूप जो हमने निकाले हैं पहले इसमें L1, L2, L3 तीनों के इक्वेशन प्लस टू नॉन टचिंग लूप इज L1, L3 उसका इक्वेशन taking plus sign, sorry, minus sign inside, you will get delta is this. And forward path निकालने हैं forward path and their corresponding deltas. So I have one forward path that is G1, G2, G3, sorry, G1, G3, G4, G5, G6. So to this path, each and every loop is connected. Therefore, delta corresponding delta is 1. Let's see the another path. Another path is G1, G5 and G6. तो आप देखोगे तो यहाँ पे हमारा L3 भी connected है और L2 भी connected है. But there is very small part which is not connecting to this forward path is nothing but minus G4 H1. Therefore, delta 2 will be 1 minus of G4 into H1. You may get minus side inside. It will be 1 plus G4 H1. So we have delta, then forward path and corresponding deltas, then directly put into the formula, that is Mason's gain formula, K1 to 2, P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 divided by delta. P1 delta 1 is 1, that's why directly as it is path 1, then P2 into this delta 2 divided by obtained delta is your transfer function. The last example of the signal flow graph is here. Somewhat complex example, of course. Find the transfer function of this. So I'm interested in finding out the forward path, that is input started with G1, G2, G3, G4 and G5 towards output. So I have path 1, G1, G2, G3 and G5. There is no another path. You can see all are loops now, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. So there is no forward path. Only one forward path is there. This is the P1. Then number of individual loops. Second step ये लेना है. Number of individual loops to say occupy the proper space of this PPT. I may have taken it in random manner, but go for the forward path first. Then number of individual loop. So कौन सा है? I have L1. I have L1, this one. So it will be minus G1 H1. So L1 is minus G1 H1. Then L2 is what? This one. It will be G1 G2 minus H2. This is L2. L3 is G3 minus H3. This one. L4 is G4 minus H4. And L5 is G5 minus H5. इसमें 3 नॉन टचिंग लूप भी आते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टुक दिस एग्जांपल. अगर 3 नॉन टचिंग लूप है फिर भी हमें आगे फॉर्मूला डेल्टा वाला फॉर्मूला डिटर्मिनेंट बदल जाता है. सो 2 नॉन टचिंग लूप्स हमें देखने हैं. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज फाइंडिंग आउट 2 नॉन टचिंग लूप्स. सो let's see L1 and L2 connected together, but L1 is not connected to L3, so I'll write L1 L3. L1 is also not connected to L4, so I'll write L1 L4. L1 is simultaneously not connected to L5, so I'll write L1 L5. ये यहाँ से उठा के ये L1 along with L3, so it becomes G1 H1 G3 H3. ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लीकेशन करते जाने जो इंडिविजुअल लूप हमने लिए हैं. So in this way we calculated L1 L3, L1 L4, L1 L5, which are 2 non-touching loop, 2. Then let's go for I2, sorry, L2. So here L2 is connected. This L2 is connected to L1, so we cannot form L2 L1. It is also connected to L3, but this L2 is not connected to L4. So I'll write L2 L4. Take L2 and L4 का multiplication from previous step. You'll get this. Then L2 simultaneously not touching to L5. So I will use L2 L5. Taking L2 and L5 and multiplying them together, you'll get this equation. And lastly, we'll see the relation of L3. Let's see the L3. L3 is connected to L2. L3 is connected to uh, L4, but L3 is not connected to L5. So here L3 and L5 का relation हमें निकालना है. You might be thinking L3, sir, L3 is not connected to L1. We have already done that. Writing L3 L1 or writing L1 L3, it is same. Okay. So don't get confused. हम L3 देख रहे थे, L3 के साथ L5 देखा है सर ने, L1 का बातें नहीं किया. We already took relation L1 L3. So forget about that. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 non-touching loops here. Let's see the 3 non-touching loops. 3 loop ऐसे होने चाहिए कि जो कनेक्ट नहीं होने चाहिए. So let's see L1 के साथ L2 कनेक्ट है, but L3 कनेक्टेड नहीं है. L3 L2 के साथ कनेक्ट है, L4 के साथ कनेक्ट है, but it is not connected to L5. So there are 3 loops here. 1, then this 2, that is L3 and L5. These 3 loops which are not connecting each other. Thereby we will take a product of L1, L3 and L5. All are having minus sign, so product will be minus. So thereby L1, L3, L5 will be minus G1 H1 minus minus G1 H1, G3 H3, G5 H5. I am interested in corresponding delta of P1. Path 1 का delta हमें निकालना है, that is delta 1. So path 1 क्या है? Path 1 is this G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, and all the loops L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5 are touching. Thereby delta 1 for corresponding P1 is 1. Final delta निकालना है हमें. एक additional हुआ है इसमें. So delta is what? Delta is 1 minus sum of all individual loops. Individual loop की sum किया है. Plus sum of product of 2 non-touching loop. So this मैं यहाँ पे दिखा देता हूँ earlier PPT में. इसका sum लिया है 1 minus करके. Then plus इसका sum लिया है सभी 2 non-touching loop का. And then again minus sum of product of 3 non-touching loop जो कि हमारे पास एक ही है. This one with minus sign of course. अगर 4 इतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम आएगा भी नहीं. अगर 4 नॉन टचिंग लूप रहे तो इट विल बी अगेन माइनस सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ ऑल 4 नॉन टचिंग लूप्स. ऐसे चलते रहेगा. सो माइनस 3 नॉन टचिंग लूप वाला एक ही है. So taking minus sign inside and computing this, you will get delta is equal to this complete term. I'll not read it out. I'll not waste the time. This complete term is nothing but your delta. Delta 1 is 1, path 1 is G1, G2, G3, G4 and G5. Then lastly by Mason's gain formula, transfer function summation of 1 एक ही path है, so it will be 1. That will be P1 and delta 1 divided by delta. P1 is this, delta 1 is 1, that's why no effect. Divide by complete delta. So I have used color code here. 1. This color shows 2 non-touching loops. Sorry, individual loops. This color shows 2 non-touching loop as I used in previous PPT, and this color shows 3 non-touching loop. So this is how we got final transfer function of this signal flow graph. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you have only 1 minute to ask, else we may disconnect this meeting. So don't leave the meeting. I have to download the attendance. Yes, any questions? The video lecture and related PPT will be shortly uploaded. Such type of problem may be quite faster for certain student. They may directly refer to the videos available on Teams, and you may repeatedly see that videos and may clear your doubt. Still, if there is any doubt, I'm here, you may contact me. Next lecture onward, sir will continue with second unit. सेकेंड यूनिट कंप्लीट होने के बाद ही मैं थर्ड यूनिट के लिए आपको आऊंगा, else I will not be interrupting you. I think there is no question from your side.